opened in 2002.
Baltimore.
And they got it today at Ford Field in
Baltimore.
Detroit.
Yeah. Nah, I was just running because my family, my hair is part of my family from Philly and shit like that.
Yeah.
I know you can hear my steps.
I checked to see where he's from when I saw your name. Yeah, we don't have no people up that way.
Underway in this NFC wildcard game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down, Love to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Love. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Off the play fake, Love. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the trap...
Touchdown, Carolina! Tommy Tremble, 56 yards. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off play action. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there out of the running game.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 28 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. At their own 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 27, Love. And that's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like things back.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Off the option, here's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Come on, yeah.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will
Keep trying to run. Keep trying to run your play, Mike. Something like it. Not quite your play, but something like it.
Like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why did it alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The fuck is this?
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.
Time for these Jimmy E ass niggas. How the fuck they be trying to do?
Love back to it here after the pick 6. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him to hit
for sure.
Keep it away from the
I don't know how he hit that. Yeah.
That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, he stank. And he made me wait for this shit. Yeah. Made me wait. Then he try to act like we friends and shit. Like, yo, where you from, yo? We might be family. Nigga, we ain't family. I'm not claiming you. You's a batch.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And brought down, but not before the
trying to be my, trying to claim my, be my cousin. You ain't my motherfucking cousin. I don't fuck with you.
Just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Talking about, I was just trying to get comfortable. He told me an hour ago. He gonna say, I said, yo, I'm about to go to sleep. Yo, I was just trying to get comfortable. My bad. The fuck, nigga? You told me. Nah, I ain't got time. I'ma head out.
Out of the gun, Goff. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now Goff on third and goal. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is going to be caught along his sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they had 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time was a pretty one-play interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love looking to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. Well,
get the fuck out of here.
Touchdown, Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result.
That's crazy.
They decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Unacceptable.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Go DeAndre. Fuck around with him.
Remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Over the middle, and it's
Catch the ball.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is. Finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Goff on 3rd down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 46 yards away. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Knew it was going. I knew he was going to run that shit.
38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth league.
God damn. Jared Goff.
Picked off at the 23. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Charles, it was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, Doug, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Final play of the half. Love rolling to his right. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw, gone. Into heavy traffic.
What, Jared? God damn.
Picking it off. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime,
How the fuck you doing? How are you doing
a new
that?
script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. Flushed out, and the ball comes out. Love lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll lose yardage here.
Not going to click on him. I got to know that. Not going to click on him.
A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Goff, eluding the pressure right, and he fires one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Wrong button. Wrong button.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just
why not run the ball?
Necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one?
Run this ball, man. I'm trying to go to bed.
I think so, Jeff. Remember,
playing around with this nigga, man.
It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
seven fucking yards
the
apart.
NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Swift on the counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
Yo!
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Yo, what the fuck?
It's a pick six. touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. Will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Damn.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Lions 22.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
36. Lions 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And he can't find a receiver.
That bitch go. Let that bitch go.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Third and long. It's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to let it go again. And that
Wouldn't they let me jump for that shit, man?
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Gone. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff.
I ain't even see him sitting there. That nigga was sitting.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Love. Flush to his right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and its pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That caught by Trimble. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on
From the 35 on second down, Love looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. After the sack on first down, Love, he's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside.
This shit is phony, yo.
Panthers.
God.
DJ Moore, 74 yards. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
43, Lions 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. One last throw here for Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal